A lot of people ask me for my pizza recipe. Today I'm here for showing you the whole process, the ingredients and the Italian technique. Follow me. First of all, we have to choose the right ingredients. Starting from the main character, the flour. This flour is very common in every shop. I know that you are all from different countries, so search for the Caputo. I suggest the Nuvola, but also the pizzeria one is good. But in general, if you can't find this type of flour, just buy a flour that has more than 12 grams of protein, just to be sure. Then, for this recipe today, we will use 1 kilogram of flour, but you can do as much as you want. I suggest for one tray of pizza, 500 grams of flour. So for 1 kilogram, we will use 20 grams of salt, 70% of water, so 700 millimeters in this case. We will put the yeast inside the water. I mean, today I'm starting the day before. I will do like a 15-hour rising up, levitation. Cameraman, suggest the word. Thank you, cameraman. So in this case, 3 grams of yeast for each glass, or if you have a big pan, just 6 grams in total. If you are starting in the morning, I suggest put 4 grams every 350 millimeters of water. Then I suggest also to buy some semolina for helping the kneading and for giving some texture to our surface of the pizza. And then you just need to mix the yeast. Once the yeast is all melted, you can start putting the flour inside the pan, the bowl. Okay, all the salt. Mix just a bit. After this, we can start putting the yeast and the water inside. Now we can start putting the water inside the flour, just a bit. We mix. We put more. We mix. We do like this till the water is all incorporated, if it's English, inside the flour. In this first step, you can use a spoon because it's better. Later we will use our hands. More water. Try to collect all the flour with the water, like this. We can also put under. As you can see, it's starting to be more solid. It's my workout of the day. We have a fan that is joining. It's my wife. In a few seconds she'll be here. Hope she doesn't get angry because I'm messing up all the kitchen. Now we have put all the water. Just mix for other 2-3 minutes. I'll show you the final result. When the consistency is like this, we can start using our hands because it's faster. Always have with you a glass of water, not for drinking, but for putting your hands inside, because the dough is very sticky and with water we create a barrier. So just remove the dough from the spoon, like this. Now it's a bit a mess inside. As you can see, the flour is not well incorporated, but we just work with our hands, trying to create less groomy inside. I don't have the English word, but you can understand. Like this. You proceed for another 1-2 minutes. You have to feel it. You have to feel when there's no more flour, solid parts. It's all to be one unique dough. It's good if you want to try to start under and put the dough inside like this for mixing it. Now that the dough is like this, I know it's not smooth, it's not beautiful, but we can cover it with clingy film and wait to 20 to 30 minutes and then work it again.
That would work.
After 20 minutes in the fridge, we can put our dough on the counter.
Yeah, and it's
Like after 20-30 minutes is the same.
Glasgow's house. Yeah.
It will look like this. It's a bit more relaxed than before. What we can do with some water on our hand, with this technique, start to go under and fold inside the pan the dough. Look at the technique. As you can see, it's starting to be more smooth. There's a huge difference even after 2 seconds. Look. You keep doing this for like 1 minute. I mean, till it's smooth. I'm sorry for the voices under the video, but it's not my fault. So, when it's look like this, you can fold it again as much as you want. You can put the clingy film back and the dough has to rest for another 30 minutes, 40 minutes in the fridge. Then we will work it again. So now we'll continue, but yeah, and so the technique is this. Okay, now we can put, after 40 minutes in the fridge, we can work on the counter. We can put some semolina on the counter. We can open our dough. Look, now it's smooth than before. No? We can always, with wet hands, we can put it on the table. Be gentle. Okay. Since we are using a lot of water, the semolina is really useful for avoiding that the dough sticks on the counter. So you can work it. Okay, now what we can do is to open the dough. Okay, no worries. As you can see, it's really strong. This is a good sign. We can open it like a blanket, like this. Look, it's really strong. Just open, open, open. Then once is like this, so we have stretched it. We can fold like this. Look, now we can start working with it. We will do some folds. We are kneading the dough, so we do like this. We put on the table, we fold, and we change side. Again, we keep doing this for 3-4 times. Then we can start doing the so-called pirlatura. It means with these hand gestures, grab it and fold it inside. We do this few times. Then again, fold. Again, and we do the pirlatura. As you can see, by stretching the dough like this, the surface is starting to be more smooth. Again, third time. I think now it's enough. As you can see, now it's more round, so it looks like a ball. If your hands get sticky, put some semolina or some water. But if you have semolina, it's better. And you keep doing like this. As you can see, look. Now we have here, it's not too smooth, but because some bubbles exploded, some air. After doing this, what you will get is this piece of dough. Look, definitely better than before. If you remember how we started, now it starts looking like a classic pizza dough. Once we have done this, we can put some oil inside our bowl. Come here. Not that much, just for avoiding that next time when we will open our pan for work with the dough, it doesn't get stick on the surfaces. Okay, like this. And now we can put the dough back inside. Now that we have done this, since I'm doing a 15 to 20 hours rise up, the dough will rest the whole night inside the fridge. But if you're working with it in the morning, you can let the dough inside the fridge for like 3 hours, and then you can do the next step that I will show you. So once the dough rested inside the fridge for the whole night or for the 3 months of the morning, we can, yes, 3 hours of the morning, we can fold it again and do the same process that we did before. So fold like this. We keep doing it a few times. And you do this process, I mean, if you start in the morning, you can do this thing, like if you start at 10 with the dough, you can do this at 1 or 2, and again the same process at 5. Keeping the dough in the fridge or not is up to you. I suggest that if you start the night before, it's better to always, after doing this, put the dough back in the fridge. But if you do it in the same day, maybe sometimes it's better to leave it outside of the fridge. Maybe in the morning keep it in the fridge, and in the afternoon outside of the fridge. But it takes experience. You have to look at the dough, how it's rising up. Because for example, in this kind of bowl, now if we put our pizza like this inside, it's going to be ready when it's going to be like at this height, okay? So you keep doing this for reinforcing the gluten network. So, recap. You do the dough in the morning. You keep it resting in the fridge, okay? Then at 1 you do what I did now. Then you can keep, if you start in the morning, you can keep the dough outside of the fridge in the afternoon. At 5 p.m. maybe 3 or 4 p.m. do the same thing as I did now. Leave it again outside of the fridge, and then at 7 p.m. you can start making pizza. So see you later. We will get in touch at 7 p.m. Okay, now is once the rise up is finished and it's like 7 p.m. and we have to put our pizza or focaccia inside the tray. This is the most critical part. So we just put our dough on the kitchen counter, put a lot of oil on the pizza tray, and then we work like this with semola on the table, some semola on top of the pizza, and then come closer. What we do is to start from the edges like this, and then go like this with our with our fingers.
See Reece James.
As you can see,
Died?
the air
Who's Reece James?
He died.
is moving forward.
Fake fan.
Oh my God,
You know,
Reece James.
Did he die?
No, he stopped.
Okay.
No. I put no
Wait, did he die?
Like this,
What?
then continue.
I was like, and we're not like giving a holiday? Like, what's like, we need to mourn.
My nose looks so fucking stupid. I don't mind the arms.
I can put some concealer on it tomorrow if you want.
Put some of the red, green concealer.
My
Color
mum-
correct.
Then,
Correct.
when we have to put it on the tray, just do like this.
Look at that, like very little bit. Oh, it's
What?
sore.
You put
Oh,
you
that's
It's
get
not so really. Did you take like a full shower?
Yeah, I've been moisturising now.
He takes
You're supposed
moisturizer.
to
Now we have to cover all the surface of the tray
It's like shampoo.
till the angles.
My dermatologist told me it's like
If the dough is not going
Wait, it's like
Yeah.
shampoo and water.
to all the angles, you can just wait 10 minutes and then work again. Always with your fingers, like this.
She was like, okay, good, because that would make it worse.
You guys are getting pictures or-
In this case, the pizza dough is perfect, so it easily reached all the angles. And now it's ready.
You have to leave the
You can, if you want to do a focaccia, just leave the tray with the pizza dough inside the oven, the turned off oven for like 2 hours. But if you don't have time, you can just start cooking like this. Okay, after 2 hours inside the oven, obviously oven not on, we can start to prepare our focaccia. First of all, we have to press in this way the focaccia, okay? Perpendicular with your fingers, okay? And then once we have all these holes, what we can do is to put our mix of salt, oil and water over the surface. Now I will mix it, and then with a mixer is faster, but you can use also a fork. Then I will spread all over the focaccia the mix, and yeah, then it's ready for going into the oven. The oven, it's important that it's always at the maximum temperature, and use the static mode. I don't know how you call it, this one. And it's very important that for the first 10 minutes you put the tray at the bottom level of the oven, and then when you will see that the surface, the base of the pizza is cooked, you can put the focaccia in the middle part of the oven. This one is the process for the focaccia. For another pizza like a margherita is basically the same. You can decide if leave it for 2 hours inside the oven resting, but if you don't have time, you can just put the pizza on the tray and making it. The most important thing about the margherita or potato and other kind of pizza is that you always put the tomato or the potatoes or the sausage at the start, and then the mozzarella only at the final part, like in the last 3-4 minutes inside the oven when it's like in the middle level. You can also turn on the grill. Thank you. I'll show you in a bit the final results. After 13 minutes at the bottom of the oven, the situation is like this. Look, under is almost cooked. Now what we can do is to put it at the middle part of the oven, then put some rosemary, some salt, and it's ready.